Hello guys and welcome to the Friday night live stream video. I'm sorry. Wow. The weekend update video here on Driving with Kevin. I don't know where that came from. So guys, it's Sunday afternoon. It's about 1:15. I am not driving tonight because I drove last night until about 2:15, and then I needed to go and do laundry for my wife. So I didn't even get home and in bed until 5 a.m. So I'm just kind of relaxing today, chilling out and really kind of taking it easy, but I wanted to do my video for you guys quick. So let's talk about the weekend. Friday night, obviously this weekend, we anticipated a lot of business because weekend before Halloween, UD homecoming, couple concerts in town, couple weddings in town. I thought it was going to be a good weekend. Friday night was not good. I was online for about 4 hours. I made about 60 bucks. So I went home early. I went home at 1. Didn't even stay out for bar. The bars were extremely dead. Everybody I picked up from the bars few rides I did give, they all told me that there was nobody out. It was very, very dead. Every bar had like 2 or 3 people in it. That's it. So I didn't even stay out for bar. I just went home. Anticipating Saturday would be a busy day because of the fact that Friday was not. Because that's usually how it works. So Saturday, I went out during the day in the afternoon, hoping to get some of that pre-bar traffic. Didn't do bad. 50 bucks in probably about 2.5 hours. So Saturday during the day was pretty busy. And then the nighttime came around, and I was steady for a while. I started my stream at about 8:45, and obviously I didn't stick with the stream, as everybody knows. I ended up running a stream for 4 hours and cutting it off and then picking it back up at bar close. But we did hit some nice surges last night. So we were at 3.5, 4, 4.5. I think we even hit a 5 or 5.5 at one point. I don't think I hit anything that high, but that's how high the surge was. At bar close last night, guys. At bar close, I think we were at 5.2, something like that. And I did not get any rides. It was really weird because we were surging at 5.2 at 2:15 in the morning. The downtown completely cleared out. Not a body anywhere. So I don't know where that surge came from. I don't know why it was there. I looked again because I was up doing laundry. I looked again at like 3:30 and we were at a 2.4. And it didn't make sense that we were at a high because it wasn't that busy. So, as I said at the beginning of this video, I wasn't planning on driving today. But I did look at the app this morning, and we were surging at I believe we got a 4.2. And then I went online and started to shrink. So, but that leads me to my next point. My goal for the weekend was $250. That was my goal. I wanted to hit at least that. I knew it was going to be busy, but I didn't drive during the week. So 250 bucks was my total goal for the entire week. So let's look at Lyft first. So Lyft, I didn't really have a very good weekend. 15 rides, about 9 hours of time, $108.09. Really not that great. My rating stayed the same. It was still 4.95, so I got a lot of tips, but I apparently didn't get enough tips to cancel out a 3 that I got last week. So, yeah. So 15 rides, 9 hours, $108.09. Not a great weekend. Not great for Lyft. Really didn't have many Lyft rides. And I kept getting pings for, 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away, and those are just not ones I wanted to take. I did take a Lyft ride Saturday afternoon that was a pickup in Piasta. Their car broke down, and they were trying to get to Des Moines because the guy was moving here from Des Moines. And they were trying to get to Des Moines, and their transmission blew up, basically. It just quit. And my understanding was, based on what he told me, was he bought this car. It was, I don't know if it was a Chevy or a Ford. It was like a little SUV, kind of like a Blazer. Xterra, I think is what it was. Xterra, isn't that a Nissan? I think it's Nissan. It was a 2002, but it had like a ridiculous high number of miles on it. None of that's important, but he had just bought it a few days prior for like 800 bucks. Said he put 200 bucks into it to fix it over the previous 2 or 3 days, and they just bought tabs for it. So they probably had $1,100, $1,200 into it, and the transmission blew up. So they called me out to come get him, and they called me on the way and told me that they had a dog, a very, very well-behaved Jack Russell Terrier. Asked if it was okay if they brought it with them, and I said, yeah, I'm not going to expect you to leave your dog stranded. So I brought them back to Dubuque. They were meeting a guy to buy another vehicle. And so you guys are thinking, so these dudes got a lot of money. I don't know. So they put like $1,000 into one car, and it just blew up. So now they bought a Ford Escort or something for like 500 bucks. So that's 1,500 bucks they spent in like 2 or 3 days on a vehicle. And the trip was, my cut was $13.50. They gave me $1 tip. So I was pretty salty. I drove out there, picked them up. PS was about 15 or 20 minutes away. So I drive out there, load them all up, help them get loaded up, put things in my trunk, got things in the back seat. I allow them to bring their dog in my car, who left a mess in my car, by the way. And not a big mess, but like dog hair and dirt and everything else. So after that trip, I had to go and vacuum out my car because there was dog hair everywhere. So after all that, they gave me $1 tip. I was a little salty, but they were nice people, and I ran in them at the gas station as I was vacuuming out my car, so that was all right. It was kind of awkward, but it's all good. So that was Saturday, and I like kind of sharing those stories with you guys. I know you guys like those. Let's talk about Uber. So it's $108 on Lyft. Remember that number. So Uber, I wasn't going to drive today. I think I just said this a minute or two ago, but I wasn't going to drive today, but I looked at the app and I saw that it was blowing up this morning, and I watched it. So we were at a 3, and then we were at a 3.5. We were at a 3.7. I had my dogs outside, and my one dog, I was waiting for her to take a shit, and she was just not cooperating with me. So I was watching this thing blow up. We were at 3.7, then we're at a 4.0, and I finally get my dogs inside, get them fed, and I was like, all right, I got to go and see if I can't just get one ride. Just get one ride on a big search. By this point, we're at 4.2. So I go online, and it shrinks to a 4.1. So I get discouraged right away. I'm like, I think it was a surge to get people online. So I did get a ride request. It wasn't actually a ride request. It was an Uber Eats request. And up to this point, I haven't done Uber Eats because I didn't want to do Uber Eats. I don't think it's worth it based on what I've heard, the feedback that I've heard. But this Uber Eats hit me at a 3.9. So I really felt like I couldn't miss this opportunity. A 3.9 Uber Eats. So I took it. So here are my numbers for the weekend, guys. 171.66 is what I made this weekend. So pair that with the 108 that I made on Lyft. That's about $280. Right? Yeah, 280 bucks. So I met my goal. Blew it out of the water by about $30. I'm also not factoring in my cash. I made about $25 in cash tips. So you add that in, and we're at 305. So not a terrible weekend. At the end of the weekend, wasn't terrible. But here's my Uber Eats trip today. $14.28 was my cut. Okay, 27 minutes is a long time. Okay, the restaurant, it was McDonald's because that's all we have right now in Dubuque. It was a McDonald's by my house. Wasn't that far away. It was in the downtown area, and the drop-off was at Loras College right up the hill. So 27 minutes is a long time. That McDonald's is so damn slow. And I'm gonna do a video on Uber Eats at some point, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but maybe this week. Who knows? that McDonald's is so damn slow, and it gives you delivery instructions, or it gives you pickup instructions. Like the restaurant gives you pickup instructions. And it said, come into the front counter or go through the drive-thru, whichever you think will be faster. Okay? I go through the drive-thru because I walk up to the door and there's 10 people in line in the front lobby. None of them have had their orders taken yet. And I know that because there's a dude paying at the counter and there's like 10 people behind him. So I went through the drive-thru because at the time there were 2 cars in the drive-thru, maybe 3. So I thought, oh yeah, I can go through the drive-thru a lot quicker. So I go through the drive-thru and I get to the second window to pick it up, and they scream at me for going through the drive-thru. They're like, you gotta come inside. And I was like, it says right on your app that I can go through the quicker route. Inside probably would have been quicker, but I didn't know that because I saw 10 people waiting in line versus 2 cars in the drive-thru. I went through the drive-thru. They're slow as shit regardless. So $14.28 was my cut. So I don't even know how much he paid for this. I'm kind of curious. So this is a 3.9 surge. And I will have to look more into Uber Eats, and I will do a video on it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, to be completely honest, if it's not on a surge. So, doesn't even say what he paid. So Uber is $5.57. I don't know how Uber Eats works. I don't think, because Uber gets $5. I got 14. So does McDonald's get a cut of that? I mean, McDonald's, you have to pay for the food, right? I don't know. I don't know how that works breakdown wise, but in any regard, guys, if you look back at some of these trips from yesterday, man, 117 yesterday. I had this one trip where the guy tipped me $13. It was this one right here, because I took him to a liquor store and he wanted me to take him back, and he didn't want to call another Uber. And it's actually worked out better for me because this is, if I would have taken him there, ended the trip, and then taken him back to where he wanted to go, I would have made less than this. So $13.50 was what he tipped me on the app. The dude that he was with gave me another 10 in cash. So I made 24 bucks just in tips on this ride. So that's pretty good. So I realize it's getting a little rambly, so I will wrap this up here, guys. So schedule for the week, because I know you guys always want to know, what am I going to do this week? How's my schedule going to play out? This week at work, I have inventory. So generally I do a daytime stream on Wednesday, but Tuesday and Wednesday are the days that we're counting. So I am working 8 to 6 on Tuesday, and I believe Wednesday I am working open to 6, which is basically 7 to 6. So that's an 11-hour day. So I will not have a daytime stream this week, because I think Monday, Thursday, and Friday I close. So no daytime stream this week. Same schedule next weekend. My wedding anniversary is next weekend, 11 years. So that is technically Saturday. So I'm sure we will go out on Saturday to celebrate our anniversary, but I still will be driving Saturday night, most likely. I can't see a scenario where I don't drive. So, there will still be a live stream on Saturday night. So, yeah. Friday, we have to, no, Thursday. Thursday morning, we have to go up to Madison again. So, just to give you a quick update on that. We went up to Madison on Friday for another ultrasound to see how things have progressed, and they hadn't progressed at all. So Thursday I have to go up there again. They upped the dosage of the medication again. Thursday morning we have to go look again. And if the ultrasound isn't better, I think we're just going to skip this cycle and wait till the next one, because we're up to 3 ultrasounds now. And I believe every time we do an ultrasound, it adds like 200 bucks. So $700 for the procedure plus 1 ultrasound. That's packaged, and I think it's $900 for 2, and I think it's $1,000 or $1,100 for 3, and that's what we're up to right now. So, and if we don't do it this cycle, we don't do the procedure, I don't know how the billing works, but I'm sure we would just owe for the ultrasounds, which would be, 3 ultrasounds technically. I don't know how they bill that. And then next month we do it all over again. So Thursday morning we will be flying up to Madison again. So that'll be good fun. So Saturday live streams like normal. I may throw in a Friday night. We'll just kind of see how things go. Friday night I probably won't do, but we'll figure it out. It'll all be good. So that'll do it, guys. Uber and Lyft on. Be safe. Be safe out there. And I will have a content video or two at some point this week. So peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment if you're new. Thank you for 217 subscribers. We're still growing every day. So keep sharing my videos. Keep telling your friends. Keep doing whatever it is you guys are doing to get the word out. Really, truly appreciate it, guys. Peace out.